Have you ever wondered if I, your God, am truly speaking to you? Have you ever felt that ache deep within your heart, questioning if the whispers in your soul are from me or if they're just your own thoughts? Let me assure you, I am speaking to you constantly. I always have been. Perhaps you haven't been sure how to recognize my voice amidst the clamor of the world. But I am here, waiting for you to listen. You live in a noisy world, my beloved, full of distractions, responsibilities, and fears. It's like trying to hear a whisper in a storm, isn't it? But I've never stopped speaking. Even in the midst of chaos, I've been calling out to you. I've been leaving signs, planting seeds of hope, and wrapping you in my love. Do you hear me? Let me take you on a journey today. I want you to understand how much I desire to connect with you, to show you that you are never alone. You might feel like you're stuck in the traffic jam of life, where honking horns and flashing lights keep you from noticing my gentle presence. But even there, in the midst of your busyness, I am with you. I am always with you. Perhaps you've noticed a moment, a fleeting thought or a burst of peace, and wondered, was that God? Yes, my beloved, it was. When you see the golden hues of a sunrise, when you hear the laughter of a child, or when you feel a sudden comfort in your pain, that is me. I speak to you through the beauty of my creation, through the words of others, and through the stillness of your heart. Let me tell you a story. Once, there was a woman who was overwhelmed by the weight of her life. She prayed to me, but she felt as though her prayers echoed in an empty chamber. Her sorrow deepened, and she doubted if I even heard her. Then one day, a stranger crossed her path and spoke words of encouragement that mirrored the very words she had whispered to me in prayer. In that moment, she realized that I had heard her all along. I had used that stranger to remind her that she was seen, known, and deeply loved. That woman could be you. You might be waiting for a grand revelation, but my voice is often gentle. I speak in ways that invite you to lean in, to seek me out. I'm not trying to hide from you, my child. I'm drawing you closer. Sometimes my voice will come through scripture. Have you ever read a passage and felt as though it leapt off the page and into your heart? That's me. I've left you a love letter in the Bible, filled with my promises and guidance. Open it and let my words nourish your soul. Other times, my voice comes through people. Maybe it's a friend who calls at just the right moment, or a sermon that seems tailor-made for your situation. I use my children to encourage and uplift each other. Pay attention to those moments. They're not coincidences. And yes, sometimes I speak to you directly. In the stillness of your heart, when you quiet the noise around you, you might hear me. I might give you a sense of peace about a decision, or stir your spirit with a call to action. Trust that inner nudge, for it is my spirit moving within you. I know it's not always easy to discern my voice. There are so many competing voices, fear, doubt, and the opinions of others. But here's what you need to remember. My voice brings peace, not confusion. My words build you up, not tear you down. My messages are rooted in love, not condemnation. If what you're hearing doesn't align with my character, it's not from me. My beloved, let's talk about the distractions that keep you from hearing me. Your world is fast-paced, filled with screens, notifications, and endless to-do lists. When was the last time you sat in silence? When was the last time you sat rested in my presence. I'm not asking you to add another task to your busy life. I'm inviting you to pause, to breathe, and to let me refresh your soul. Think about the story of Elijah, my prophet. He sought my voice in the wind, the earthquake, and the fire, but I wasn't there. I spoke to him in a gentle whisper. That's how I often speak, in the quiet moments. But to hear a whisper, you have to be close. Draw near to me, and you will hear me. I've also placed my voice in the wonder of creation. Have you ever stood beneath a starry sky and felt a sense of awe? That's me, reminding you of my greatness and my care for you. The same God who placed each star in the sky knows the number of hairs on your head. Let that sink in for a moment. I know you completely and intimately, and yet I don't just speak through the grand and awe-inspiring. I'm in the ordinary too. I'm in the smile of a stranger, the warmth of the sun on your skin, and the quiet moments when you feel at peace. Look for me there, and you'll find me. I know that life is hard. You face challenges that leave you weary and uncertain. You might wonder why I'm silent in your pain. But let me assure you, I am never silent. I weep with you in your sorrow and rejoice with you in your victories. I'm the one who strengthens you when you have no strength left. When you feel like you can't go on, I am carrying you. There is so much I want to share with you, but it begins with your willingness to listen. Take time today to be still. Open my word, talk to me in prayer, and tune your heart to my frequency. I am speaking. Will you hear me? As you go through your day, be open to the ways I might reveal myself to you. It could be through a song that stirs your spirit, a conversation that brings clarity, or a moment of silence that fills you with peace. I am creative, and I will use whatever means necessary to reach you. I'll leave you with this. You are my beloved child, and I delight in you. I want to guide you, comfort you, and lead you into a life filled with purpose and joy. Don't let the noise of the world drown out my voice. I am here and I am speaking. Listen, and you will find me. If my words have touched your heart today, share this message. Let others know that I am speaking to them too. Subscribe to the Gospel Connection and join others in discovering how to hear my voice and walk in my love. Together, we can spread the truth that I am a God who speaks, who cares, and who loves beauty.